Listen up, man. You are supposed to fail. You're supposed to fail. And as long as you keep trying, you're going to keep failing. Again and again and again and again. Until something finally clicks. It's part of the process. If you're actually trying, there's no way you're not going to fail at something you're doing. Don't get all caught up in your failures and, man, I suck at all this. Man, I can't get it together. I feel like I suck at everything. Man, forget all that. You will win eventually if you just keep on trying. You have to keep on trying and keep going no matter what. That failure, time and time again, you'll get used to that, and it will give you this sort of unbreakable nature about you. It will bring about the best parts of you if you learn from it, if you learn from your failures. Failing a lot will inevitably make you a better person if you want to become a better person from them. You have to learn from every single failure and move different the next time you go about trying your endeavor, whatever it is. Whether it's a business, whether it's a diet, going to the gym, whatever it is, go about it different based upon the failure. And eventually, you will get to the point where you win. Where you finally win. That's what it's about. It's about being so unbreakable that you finally win. That you finally win. And then when you get to the point where you do win, you're going to run into more failures and usually bigger consequences. If you finally get your business up and running and then you fail in that, it could be, you might lose out on 20, 30,000, 40,000. You might have a rough patch like that. But you'll be prepared mentally and you won't break down. You'll just know it's part of the process and keep on pushing. Because in life, you're going to fail repeatedly. You're going to fail yourself and people that you love. You will inevitably fail them. Especially if you are chasing your dreams. They're not going to understand, especially in the beginning. They're not going to get it. If you have to get away from family or loved ones in general, because you just have to be on your purpose and be on your own path and have no distractions. They might not be able to understand it, but it's okay. The more that you go through, the better. As a man, the more that you go through, the better. You become stronger from every single situation. I guarantee it. If you don't ever give up and you keep getting back up, no matter what happens, you will come out stronger every single time. Every time that I've fallen, and I've fallen to such low places in my life, going completely broke, car repossessed, breakup, so many things just happening at once. It broke me in the moment, but I learned from it. And if those things happen now, I wouldn't really sweat it. I know that it's just part of the process, and I have to just keep on going. Because if you get caught up in your failures, you're going to get to a point eventually where you get back up on your feet and you wanna try again. I was caught up in my head maybe from that experience for like about a year. Just wanting to not be here. Because I failed so much. I felt like maybe it was better off if I was just gone. You know? I need water, sorry. But you break through that eventually, and you look back at it, and all you realize is that you wasted time. You wasted time in those precious moments of life, and you don't get that time back. I don't regret it. I had to learn from it. But I know no matter how hard I fall at this point, I will just get right back up. Because I know the pain of just wasting so much time because I'm all caught up in my feelings and emotions. I always get to a point where I want to come back from my failure every single time. I failed so much through my life because I keep on trying and failing. Because I know eventually it will happen. All the failures are just lessons. I'm way more responsible now about money, about my health, about my diet. I'm more consistent with everything in my life. And it's only because of those failures. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'll be still soft and squishy at 18 and think that everything is just going to go my way. That's probably one of my biggest mistakes, is thinking that everything is just going to work out right away. Because maybe you see YouTube videos of people and it seems like it all just works out. But you got to realize that's the highlights of their life, and that's when they broke out, is when you started seeing them. So you didn't see all of the hardship before that. So you have to realize that all your failure it's for a reason. No matter what you are going through, you're eventually going to get out of it. So don't do anything dumb. Don't get hooked on drugs or anything like that, or want to end it. Don't even think like that. Because eventually you will get out of that mindset, and you will get out of that space in your head where you feel like you're not enough and you're just an absolute failure. You'll get back up. You'll be so much stronger and so much hungrier. So don't waste that time in between. Heal properly, of course. Give it a little bit. But get right back up and get right back to it. Because eventually, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to build better habits. You're going to be more consistent with different things, because this time around, you're going to be hungrier. You're going to want a comeback. You're going to just you're going to be literally unbreakable. Right now, nothing could stop me. I could lose everything. I could lose all my money, my job. I could go homeless. It doesn't matter at this point. I know I'll just keep pushing. Because forward is the only direction you can go. You can't be so caught up in the past because it already happened. Move on and figure out who you want to be. Who's the new character that I want to become, and gravitate towards that. Do things that person would do. And eventually, with time, it will all work out in your favor, and you'll be a better person than before. Love you guys. Peace.